Nick, just a couple of days out, how's everything going for you?
Yeah, feeling good. Last couple of days I've hit with my good friend Thompson, so I mean just having a good time. Just obviously the last couple of weeks have been pretty emotional, but you know, it's good to be back at Australian Open. Another one. It feels like I've been playing here since I was about 12, so I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm really enjoying myself. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
What do you make for your first round opponent?
Yeah, Sonego is a tough competitor. I played him in Cincinnati last year, and it was a tough match. You know, he's a very capable player, big serve, loves to use his forehand, but I'm not thinking about it too much at the moment. You know, I got a couple more days to prepare and just enjoy the vibes around the whole Oz Open, and yeah, I'm just taking it day by day.
Do you feel a bit different within yourself? You said you've played a few years here now. Do you feel different this time?
Not really. I guess, you know, I feel home here. You know, I lived here for 2 years. I played juniors here from a young age, so I'm very familiar with the surroundings. I feel very at home. I feel very comfortable, and I'm just excited.
Has it been difficult to switch off? You talk about the emotions of the last few weeks, to switch on to full-on tennis now?
I mean, yeah, I guess my mind's still not completely on the tennis side of things. Obviously, with what's going on, still is tough. But I mean, I'm preparing the best I can. I feel like, you know, I'm doing everything I can to get the best out of my performance at the moment. So, you know, with ATP Cup, it was a great start to the year, being with all the boys, and I feel like the crowd really got behind us with everything. And yeah, it's been a good fun couple of weeks. But I'm excited to get going here too.
Do you feel like the Australian crowd's really warming to you even more, Nick, start of this year?
Maybe a little. You know, every time I play here, I'm well supported. You know, my practices are pretty full. I think people are just excited to see me. But I guess with everything going on and, you know, the other stuff outside tennis, maybe that's more what they support rather than my tennis itself. But everything I'm doing is just because I care. So.
Obviously you'll be on a big court, but are you concerned about the equality here and how that might affect health of the players?
I mean, I guess there's sort of like a layout that, you know, they explained to us at the ATP meeting. They said that anything over 200 is, you know, they're going to call it off. So I guess it's not, you know, up to the players or, you know, up to anyone else. I guess if their quality gets to that point, we can't really do much. We've got to call it off. But until then, I guess we kind of have to play. So can't really do much.
John McEnroe said in the media that he'd love to mentor you, or he'd be happy to. What would your thoughts about that, or needing a mentor?
I think me and Mac we'll just stick to having some beers together. That's about it.
Nick, can I ask you about a couple of other Australians who you may have had something to do with? Max Purcell, perhaps in Chris. I think Chris O'Connell is a year older. What are your experiences with them, or do you know them well? Yeah,
I mean, I grew up playing with Oaks. You know, he was a year older than me, but we played teams events when we were about 10 years old together. So he's always been a great player. I'm not surprised with seeing him do well really anywhere. I mean, he's got a great game. You know, he's a great athlete. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes some noise here either. So, and Purcell's a young guy who's, you know, had nothing to lose in qualies, and he's just made the most of his opportunity. We've got a big crop of guys not coming through, but in main draw, which is exciting. But I mean, these guys are all capable to play. They're all different personalities as well, which I think is a lot of fun for Australian tennis.
What did you make of Zverev's comments, or did you get?
I'm not going to entertain that too much. With everything going on, that's the least of my worries. And you know, he's a great player. I'm not quite sure where those comments come from, but you know, I'm sure he didn't mean them in a bad way. But if he did, then I'm sorry for whatever I've done to you, but I mean, I'm not going to entertain that too much.
Nick, you're mentioning everything that's going on outside of tennis. I'm just wondering for you personally, with the bushfires, everything that's been happening, air quality included in that, how's that affecting you?
Yeah, it's tough. Fires, yeah, it's just, I mean, if you get down to people losing their families, homes, and it's not easy to just completely switch your concentration on the Australian Open and just, you know, how's your forehand going today when, if you put in perspective of what's actually going on. It's not just that though, like the earthquakes in Puerto Rico, just things happening at the moment, they're much larger than all of this. But, you know, at the same time I have to find the balance. You know, I've got to go out there and try and get the best out of my game. But I think when I'm playing, at the moment, I'm playing for a lot more than myself, and I feel like I'm getting the best out of myself with that. And I think a lot of tennis players right now are understanding that, you know, what's happening right now is it's quite sad. So.
Do you, other than that, feel different in any way this year than you have coming here in the past?
I don't know. I kind of feel 2019 was a tough year for me. So many ups and downs. Mentally went through the wars, but I feel good. I feel like I'm trying to spread a lot of positive vibes around. That's all I'm trying to do.
Sorry, just a follow-up to what you said. You said you're playing for something that's bigger than yourself. Can you just elaborate on that? What do you mean?
Really? Can't figure it out.
No, I'd like it.
The last
I'd like
couple
to
of
hear
weeks,
from
can't
you.
figure it out.
No, I can. I'd just like to hear
Alright,
from
well,
you.
I'm not going to keep going into it. It's an emotional subject. Like,
Obviously, a different leader with the ATP Cup. How do you reckon it prepares you for the Oz Open?
yeah, it was. I mean, for Australians, it was perfect to be able to come in our backyard and play in front of home crowd, and just probably the best preparation I think for us. I mean, with the Davis Cup, it made it a bit tough because the off season was a little shorter. But the ATP Cup, I really enjoyed it, and I think a lot of players did. For the first time they've had it, I think it was a success. I really thought it was awesome. I think a lot of my teammates loved it as well. Just any time you get the chance to play in front of your home crowd and feel the energy like that, it's pretty special.
You've gained a lot of reputation in the past few weeks with the work you've done. Have you got any plans to sort of keep it on? What to do, sort of, how to sort of keep the good work going?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue to help as much as I can. But to be honest, I don't really care about the reputation, the media coverage. Like, I just do it because I genuinely want to help. And I feel like people that are choosing to help, like if they have the platform to, I feel like there's no option. I think you should just do whatever you can to help. I mean, I don't really care about the praise or anything like that. You know, that's not why I'm doing it.
Had you been aware of the platform that you've actually got before sort of it came to this crisis?
Sorry, what was that? I didn't quite hear you.
The platform that you're using right now, that you're speaking of, were you aware that you did have the platform before, that you could have used it before, or was it just something
Yeah,
that
I mean,
came
I
up
know
with
that my media platform's quite large, but I mean, I knew that the Australian summer was going to magnify it even more, and yeah.
Are you also aware of how well received it's been?
I mean, how can you badly receive it?
No, I didn't think it was going to be bad, but it's been quite overwhelming, the positive reactions to what you've done. I'm just wondering how aware you are of that.
I mean, again, I don't really care about praise or anything. Like, I just, yeah, overnight, the amount of traction it got to everyone worldwide helping was it was crazy. I was just happy to see that there was a lot of people care, so.
Alex, have you heard from him? Will you expect to over the tournament?
Yeah, I actually had a bit of breakfast with him this morning. We just caught up before he had to take off. Yeah, I mean, it's sad. Like, he's a good kid. He's one of the best players in the world at the moment. We all saw what he can do against Rafa, and the ATP Cup was an unbelievable match. And I'm just heartbroken for him. You know, I know how much work he puts in. He's been probably thinking about the Oz Open for the last couple of months. And, you know, for him to have an injury that's quite serious, and it's not going to be easy for him to, you know, watch the tournament, watch us, the other Aussies, potentially do well, because I mean he's our best player at the moment, and you know he's set such a good example for us. He's a great role model. He's probably things that I wasn't, and I was number one. He works really hard. He does the right things. So to see him get injured and miss this tournament is tough to see.
You've got a tough draw if you proceed, if you look far beyond.
I'm not looking forward at all. Everyone can play. I know, you know, all these guys can produce tennis on a day, and I'm not even going to think about throughout the draw right now.